Hi, this is Dismal. I'm going to be recording a Let's Play today. This will be the part 1 of the Let's Play. It's a little game called Grandia. It's an RPG for the PSX. I believe it was released around 1999, 2000, somewhere around there. I owned it when I originally had the PS1 back as a kid. I think I got used from GameStop around the PS2 generation, so it was a pretty old game back then. I had a few years on it. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I never actually went through and beat it all the way, though. I remember it had a really interesting combat system. Like, at the time, you mostly had turn-based or active time battle systems like Final Fantasy was employing. This one had I guess it's kind of like what Star Ocean was doing, though. It had a free movement system, and you pause the game to declare your attacks. So your characters are kind of just moving around the grid, gridless system, and then they take turns doing attacks as they move around. I guess it really isn't any different than turn-based, but it definitely plays different. So I'll let you figure that out for yourself. Make up your mind about whether or not you would like to try something like that. The story's also, well, it's a typical exploration RPG thing, but I think the way they brought out the world, the way the characters work, a lot of the dialogue among NPCs, definitely in the starting town, it's far different than what you'll find in your normal RPG. It knows how to have a sense of humor, basically. It doesn't take itself all that seriously. And once you get farther into the game, see some of the other scenes that are even part of the main plot, you definitely start to see that this game has a sense of humor and really knows how to have fun at its expense. The cutscenes are also pretty nice. The game's spread across 2 discs, so it has the room for some video CD cutscenes. They're not the greatest quality, but this was the PlayStation era, so we hadn't really come that far in terms of graphic qualities or the ability to hold large files, so you kind of can't fault it for that. It's definitely anime-esque. As you can see, the characters are 2D sprites, and just like in this one picture, it's the actual backgrounds are 3D, so it's 2D, 3D hybrid. Also, if you notice, that was our protagonist and his 2 main allies in the game. I'm pretty sure you'll get a lot of different other characters helping you, but those are your main 3 characters in the game you saw there. Okay, so this is 1997-1999 Game Arts, Grandia. We're going to be starting a new game. I did a previous recording, but I put the mic too close to the speakers, unfortunately, and you got this weird echo coming from the game track, so that really didn't work out all too well. So, we've got another cutscene to sit through. It's basically just going to show off some of the images from the mystical area you're trying to discover. I've really forgotten a lot about this game. I wish I could go into greater detail. It's really nice, though. It's really beautiful. It looks like some kind of oil painting or oil crayon painting. I don't know, it just looks great. The music's nice. The music does get annoying in the starting town of Parm. You'll see what I mean when we get to there, but for the most part, it's nice. Not really much to say about this game, other than it's a good game, and you should definitely give it a shot if you're looking for an old school RPG that's different from the Final Fantasies of this world. So our protagonist, Justin, he's pretty much your garden variety punk. He wants to become an adventurer, and he's wet behind the ears. He has no idea what he's doing. He starts off collecting adventuring gear, and once you see what I mean by that, you'll just realize how pathetic this protagonist is when it starts off. He does get better, I hope. I forget. But yeah, it's got an interesting starting point. Parm is kind of an industrialized city. As you can see in this cutscene, they have airships. In this particular city, Parm also has airships, but they don't seem to be powered by the same energies. It seems to be more of a steampunk kind of thing, maybe, or an industrial thing. So there's definitely a contrast between this city and the city of Parm, and the other cities on the other side of the wall. What else is there to say about this game? I never played the other Grandias, so I don't know if there's really much of a connection between this Grandia and the other Grandias. It could be like Final Fantasy, where there's no actual true connection between games, besides maybe continuity in the theme. Like in Final Fantasy, it's always something trying to end the world as we know it. Or back in like Final Fantasy 6 through 1, there was always crystals involved, and there kind of still is in other Final Fantasies. I'm not sure if Grandia has that. Okay, so we're getting to some of the actual spoken dialogue here, so I'm going to stop talking for a moment.
I guess I must have dozed off. I had that dream again. The bastards, they're hounding me. Mullen, where are we now?
It's only been a half an hour since you asked last. You look tired, General Ball.
I keep telling you, Mullen. And there are no soldiers around. You should call me father.
Excuse me, but Lieutenant Lean is still here.
It's just like you to answer like that. But you know that Lean is a very special part of our military plans. Aren't you, Lean? The third excavation of the Salt Ruins is almost finished. I'm counting on you too. Mullen, Lean.
We've assigned an elite battalion of our forces to this excavation. I'm sure that we'll hear good news.
The current time is 13:40 hours. Now passing through Parm airspace. Our ETA is 15:30 hours.
Lean, open the viewports for General Ball.
Yes, Colonel Mullen.
That interruption you heard was actually one of my friends, Desperado, texting me to inform me that Cthulhu Saves the World and Breath of Death 7 are now available on the Steam store for $2.69 packaged together. I had both games for the Xbox 360 when I had a 360, and I never got to play Cthulhu, but I played quite a bit of Breath of Death, and it's a really nice game, and for $2.69 I'd say for both games it's a steal. You can get it for cheaper on Xbox Live Arcade, I think, for at least Breath of Death 7, I think. It's only $1 for that game on Xbox Live Arcade. For Cthulhu, though, you'll pay about $3, which is more than you'll pay for both games on Steam. So if you want Cthulhu Saves the World, which is kind of an upgrade to Breath of Death 7 in terms of graphics capability, I would definitely go for it on Steam. So this is the town of Parm. We got some bagpipe music playing in the background. Not sure why. I never really discussed what Parm is. It's basically the starting city for your main character, Justin. It's where he lives. Sorry about that. Okay, so as I was saying, this is the starting town. We have one of our other protagonists. Jeez, I forgot her name. It'll come up in a bit, though. Sue, yeah. Here's Sue, one of our other protagonists. Jeez, I'm just getting calls from everyone today. So she's searching for one of our other friends right now. Damn it, phone. There. I'm throwing you on the bed now. Go away.
Hey, you. This'll teach you, you punk.
Oh!
And there's Justin.
Oh, Justin, not you again. You just don't learn trashing my shit again.
I didn't trash it. Why won't you listen to me? I'm staking my pride as a man and my soul as an adventurer on this treasure hunt.
Shut up! There's no treasure in all that junk. Now you've completely trashed it. Anyway, don't ever hunt for treasure in my shed again. You hear me, boy?
Ouch. That awful man, he never ever understands.
Justin, you okay? That sounded like it hurt.
Oh, Sue, did you see that? Don't worry. A punch like that, nothing to it. For a first-rate adventurer, it comes with the territory.
Right. So how'd it go? Did you find anything in the shed?
Nah, nothing at all. It really was all junk. Must have guessed wrong. But Sue, what about you?
Of course I found something. Ta-da! Here it is, the legendary armor. I found it all by myself. Oh yeah, Puppy helped too. Here you go, Justin, the legendary armor.
Great, Sue. That's the first one. That leaves the Shield of Light, the Warrior's Helmet, and the Spirit Sword.
Don't forget, we gotta get him by sundown or we'll lose. Yuck, I don't want to marry that awful Gus. You know, it's really your fault, Justin. You're the one that took Gons up on his dare. You'd better take responsibility.
Okay, I know. Come on, let's go show this to Gons.
Puppy, let's go too.
So yeah, you'll see a lot of...
We found it, Gons.
Nah,
The
dialogue.
first treasure.
So yeah, you'll see a lot of really sweeping camera angles in this game. As you can see, you can rotate the camera to different degrees, and the environment's fully 3D, which is really nice. I mean, I don't think you see that a lot in a lot of PlayStation era games, that 2D, 3D kind of style of game. So this is Gaunt's, and right now we are on a treasure hunt to find 4 legendary items. Now, as you have seen, the legendary armor is an apron, a dirty apron at that, so I wouldn't be all too helpful about the other items we're after. But let's go talk to Gaunt's. If it isn't just taking your sweet time, aren't you? First-rate adventure, Smincher. The end of the world was found, and there's no use for adventures. You're way behind the times. There's no end of the world. Huh? You don't even know that? You, a first-rate adventurer? There's no way you're gonna find the 4 treasures before sundown. This duel is as good as won. As you promised, starting tomorrow, Sue's in my gang. I, Gaunt's, will take her as my bride. No way, Gaunt's. We got plenty of time before sundown. Hey, Gaunt's, looky here. Shows the dirty apron to Gaunt's. Oh, you found the legendary armor. Ha ha! How about that? So yeah, we got the legendary armor. One last thing I'd like to do before I end this Let's Play, and let's see if I can do it fast enough. Yep, okay. We're going to the Port of Parm. It's one of the 2 areas you can go to in the at the start of the game. Now, if you go all the way over here, you'll find this pot lid. Could this pot lid be the Shield of Light? Hey, know what? It does look like a shield. Come on, let's pick it up. Pot lid acquired. And that, of course, is the Shield of Light. Now we're going to come over here to the save point. That's what this glowing triangle is. You can also do various other things, like what was it? You can recover here. I guess that means recover HP and MP. It's been a while since I've actually used that feature. Okay, well, we're all good and saved right now. We've got 2 other legendary items to find as part of our adventurer's kit. So we'll be doing that next time. Thanks for watching. This is Dismal signing out.